What's the impression of Japan?
He was so sweet to Georgia and I.
Yeah.
He just took care of us. And everyone's so polite and respectful. It's so quiet. It's so peaceful. I've never been anywhere like this so far, but I really love it. I already want to live here for a year at some point.
Okay. Thank you for your time. And first of all, where are you guys from?
We're both from Canada.
Oh, okay, Canada.
I'm from Toronto and I'm from Vancouver.
Oh, really? That's so cool. Are you guys traveling to Japan or like traveling?
Yeah, we're traveling. It was actually very spontaneous.
Okay.
We got here 2 days ago and we decided to come here 4 days ago. We were living we were living in the Philippines for 2 months before that.
Oh, okay. Now you are here in Japan. Like, how long are you gonna stay?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Okay.
Yeah.
Then you go back to Canada or Philippines?
We both go to several different places. I will go back to Switzerland, where I'm living at the moment, and then go visit family in Canada for Christmas.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
And I've been living in Southeast Asia, so I'm going back to Thailand and then Vietnam for Christmas.
Oh, okay.
We met in Southeast Asia, in Indonesia, and then we've been traveling together on and off since for 6 months.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Cool. What brought you to Japan?
It was Brandy's suggestion. We were going to go to Vietnam, but the weather was pretty bad and our visas didn't come in time.
Exactly. So there was kind of a few obstacles or hurdles, and I'm on a bit more of a time pressure than Georgia is. So I was thinking about, what would be a really cool place to go that perhaps we maybe wouldn't have planned before. But Japan has just always been an interesting place that maybe I thought I'd go to in a few years.
Oh, okay.
But there's always been a draw, and then when I actually thought about what it would be like to go this time, I got really excited about it. I spoke to Georgia and then we decided to come here.
Okay. This is the third day, right? So, like, where have you ever been?
So far, we explored Harajuku yesterday and a bit of Shibuya. I haven't done much. Brandy's been walking around a little bit more because I've been working, but
I've done as well. We did Shinjuku last night, and I went to where the vintage stores are, and it's just a little bit west from here. Yes, exactly.
Okay.
I would have never pronounced it that way, but
Okay.
there. And it was super cool. Japan's, or Tokyo especially, is a really interesting city. You can see a lot of familiarity from different large international cities, but it's so unique in the different streets, and everything is really cool.
Oh, did you guys buy something like vintage clothes?
Well, we planned for Southeast Asia and 30-degree weather, so when we got here on Friday, it was pouring and I was freezing, so I had to buy a jacket. But
That's so cool.
Thank you.
You guys seem like wear like total different clothes, but like it's like kind of summer, but
Yes.
a little bit cold.
I was on a run before this, but yes, we do typically wear very different clothes.
We've got different styles, but
You were running today.
I was running today, it was a beautiful day for a run. I ran from where we're staying now in Mita. Near Mita, and then I ran here.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So you guys went to like Shimokitazawa and Harajuku, maybe Shibuya too, like Shinjuku, right? So like, what's the impression of Japan?
I love it.
Love it, absolutely love it. It's so different from all the other Southeast Asian big cities I've been in. It's so clean, it's so easy to get around. Everyone's so polite and respectful. It's so quiet. It's so peaceful. I've never been anywhere like this so far, but I really love it.
And it's really livable and inviting, and everybody is very genuinely happy to help you, and like Georgia said, polite, and you just feel very at peace, even though it's a really large city and there's a lot of people. You don't, or at least I haven't felt overwhelmed at all, which is, when you go to some Southeast Asian cities, Bangkok for example, you're like, whoa, what is going on? Which is part of the draw, but I think there's something very serene about Japan and Tokyo. This is our first impression of Japan, but it's a really welcoming city.
So like you've been to Thailand, so you didn't feel like, even you are in Shibuya, you didn't feel like overwhelmed like people?
Yeah, I think it's overwhelmed in a good sense. I think it's exciting to see such a busy city and just unique differences each place has to offer within Southeast Asia. And so I think when you're comparing it while you're traveling, it's a really interesting way to see it, because you go from one place to another, and anytime you enter a new country, you always make some mistakes to like transportation, currencies or things like this, and so you get the first impression all at once. and it's really refreshing. But it was a very easy city and country to kind of ease into.
Did you guys experience like culture shock compared to your country or Asia that you've been?
I first moved to Southeast Asia 2 years ago, and when I first got there was a ton of culture shock. Like, I've lived not far from Bangkok and then in a small fishing town, so the streets are hectic. It's very different from Tokyo so far. Yeah, just the amount of people, the busyness, the garbage, the smells in Bangkok are crazy. You never know what you're gonna see, but that's what I loved about it. Yeah, a huge culture shock, honestly, the first couple weeks I was there.
I think traveling, definitely you have the culture shock, I think within the first few days, especially of being in a new place, where you're starting to get your bearings, understand the layout of cities or islands or places, the customs and, you know, the different cultural aspects of it. I think it's a good way to adjust really quickly is by just throwing yourself in there. But it's really cool to come to a city that feels very livable.
Okay.
You know, I think I was just saying this to Georgia earlier today because I live in Switzerland and my sister lives in London. I was trying to draw comparisons between the two cities of how it feels to be here, and it feels like it has the best parts of Switzerland where it's so clean, the transportation's amazing, the people are very relaxed and friendly. Some people would say. And then with London, like the unique culture is how much stuff there is to do, the beautiful parks. But yeah, it's interesting to arrive here and try to bring pieces from home. But yeah, it feels very livable here, so it's nice. It's a good change.
Did you guys try like some Japanese food here? Like
Yes, I've had 7-Eleven 8 times. Best 7-Eleven in Asia so far for me personally.
True.
But yeah, we had some amazing gyoza yesterday. We went to like one of those places with the sushi train.
Yeah, we
So
accidentally
good.
walked into both.
Yeah.
It was not intentional, but we just kind of came across it on the streets when we were walking around and touring, and it was absolutely the best.
It was
food
so good.
ever.
Every meal I've had, and I haven't had very many here, has been just so good.
I like that sushi or like 7-Eleven like
Yeah.
I've been on a bit of more of a food tour, but it's like amazing. Such high quality, so fresh.
Okay. In total you're gonna stay like 2 weeks, right? So which place are you going to visit next?
We're deciding today. We're
Yeah.
actually going to go sit down and plan the rest of the trip. We want to go to Kyoto and Osaka for sure, and we're looking for another place to spend a couple of nights. But we watched this documentary like when we were in the Philippines, and it was this area, I don't know where, that has a ton of UFO sightings in Japan.
What?
A ton of like UFO, like alien ship
Aliens.
sightings.
Really?
Yeah. So if it's not too far, we want to try to go just to check
We were
it out.
thinking about it.
Okay, but is that like around like Kyoto, Osaka?
It's south of here for sure, but I don't
Maybe.
know exactly where it is.
Yeah, because we came here so spontaneously, we really only booked our
Yeah.
4 nights in Tokyo, and then after that we have a general idea of where we want to go, but we have a few more places that we maybe want to add.
Okay. But then you go back to Tokyo to take flights or like
Yeah, I don't. We also haven't planned that yet, but
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you still didn't buy the ticket to go back?
no.
How did you enter the country, Japan?
Oh, they didn't
you-
ask us about
yeah.
that.
Really?
We just got a 90-day visa.
Yeah,
Oh my god, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you want to stay more, you can stay.
exactly.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
I'm tempted.
for sure.
I already want to live here for a year at some point.
Okay.
So
Okay. I hope you guys don't buy the ticket. It means you
Yeah.
like Japan, right?
yeah,
Of course,
exactly.
yeah.
That's what happened to us in the Philippines. We meant to stay 2 weeks and we ended up staying there 2 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
But so like in Kyoto and Osaka, like what are you looking forward? Like what do you want to see?
Good question.
Honestly, I think we're really excited about the food.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the food and the beautiful scenery, and just to be immersed in, just a different culture, and not necessarily anything that is over the top sightseeing, but just to see the day to day.
Uh-huh.
I mean, we've heard so many gorgeous things about the nature in Japan, onsens and things like this.
Yeah, hot springs.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So I think just, experiences like that.
Okay. And you?
Yeah, no, the same. The food for sure. I would love to see some temples and things like that. But yeah, we don't really have plans, and sometimes that's when the best things happen. Like people come up to you in the park and ask you if you want to do an interview.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah.
it's cool. just to let it happen.
Yeah.
Okay, but have you ever heard like Nara Prefecture near like Kyoto?
Oh,
Oh
Nara,
yes, that's
yeah.
where the deers are.
Yeah.
A friend of mine told us to go there.
Yeah, I highly recommend you guys.
You do?
Okay, cool.
Like, the park, like which is like there are so many deers, and you can feed the food for deers, and then they bow to you. Like
Oh, I've
like-
seen that on
so
Reels.
precious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
my
Would you
God.
recommend staying the night there or just going on a day trip to
Yeah,
the park?
day trip is okay. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And stay in Kyoto or Osaka. Osaka is like kind of like Tokyo. Like also even it's night, like there are so many lights and people going out.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
cool.
That's why. And in Osaka, maybe have you ever been to USJ, like Universal Studio?
No,
actually,
I
that's
didn't
a
know
really
that was
interesting idea.
there. Oh my god, I would
in
love
Osaka,
to do
yeah.
that.
You can enjoy, I don't know, like Harry Potter World or
Yes.
Mario, Super Mario.
One
or,
of
We
my-
definitely need to do that.
I tutor English, and one of my students, Henry's daughter, goes there like once a week, and she loves it. But
That's
we
so
should
cool.
Once
No,
a week?
absolutely.
once a week.
Yeah, she goes
Oh.
all the time. She's very spoiled.
Oh my god. Oh my god. If you have time, like I recommend you to
That's
go.
a really great
Yeah.
idea, actually.
Yeah.
That's a really
I
good
haven't been to an
suggestion.
amusement park in a long time.
Yeah.
I know
yeah,
it's
yeah.
been forever. I would love that.
Yeah.
In Tokyo, you guys stay more
2 more nights.
2 more
Yes.
nights. Okay,
Yeah.
so where are you going to visit?
I would love to see some museums and art exhibits and stuff like that.
Okay.
Just walking around has been
Yeah.
so lovely, though, honestly.
Have you ever heard Team Love?
No, what's
Team
that?
Love, it's located.
Team Lab.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Do you
think
know?
I've seen it on
Yeah.
Instagram or
Yeah,
something
yeah.
like
it's-
this.
You can feel the art like physically.
That's cool. It was immersive.
Yeah, like
Okay.
there's some rooms,
Yeah.
so you can see like many kinds of exhibition, like, and you have to take off the shoes and socks, and you have to like roll up
There's
high
a
up.
water room.
Yes, yes,
right?
yes.
Okay, I've seen this.
You can
yeah.
see the like koi fish.
Oh, cool.
That's really cool.
Yeah, like there are so many like beautiful.
Team Lab.
Yeah, Team Lab.
Okay.
I will show you later.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like, I recommend you guys.
Yeah, that would
also.
be
that
really
sounds
cool.
great. Yeah, that's a great idea.
Uh-huh. What kind of souvenir do you want to buy for yourself or family or friends?
I was thinking about this actually. My mom, sister, and Nana love matcha.
Oh yeah.
So I have to bring them back
Wow.
Japanese matcha.
Uh-huh.
For my brothers and my dad, I don't know yet. So if you have any recommendations, that would be awesome.
Yeah. Okay.
But that's kind of what I was thinking so far.
I don't know. I'm really bad at buying souvenirs. So I don't know yet.
It's tough to think about.
Yeah. Do you have any recommendations? Probably for myself.
Souvenir,
Actually, my
yeah.
sister's coming for Christmas. I could buy her a gift.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Or if you guys interested in like anime stuff, like maybe you can buy some anime keychain
Yeah,
for your
yeah. My
friends.
sister likes anime. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Pokemon stuff, or
Yeah.
there's Pokemon Center, so
Yeah.
or maybe like keychain of the deers in Nara Prefecture, or
That would be
Yeah,
cute.
yeah.
My
That's
Nana
super
would like that. Little deers.
yes. What's your favorite picture that you took in Japan? If you guys are okay, like can you show?
We haven't taken many yet. Brandy will have the pictures.
Oh, you're laughing.
I can maybe show from our gyoza.
Gyoza.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
Okay.
is the gyozas that, or where we went.
Gyoza-ru Harajuku is the name of the place.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was
awesome.
delicious. I don't know if the camera can see.
Oh, yeah. Your favorite or what you loved?
It was Brandy's first beer in recent memory. She doesn't ever drink beer, so we had a beer together. It was
Yeah.
my first like proper non 7-Eleven meal in Japan. So it was just, and we just found it.
Yeah, and the man who runs the gyoza shop or the restaurant, he was so sweet to Georgia and I.
Yeah.
He was very, he just took care of us. And
Yeah. You could tell we were confused. We
Yeah.
didn't know how it works yet, so he told us what to do.
Yeah,
And
and
when we
when-
were leaving, we figured out that it was like a really famous, like highly recommended place. So it was
Yeah,
really
and it was so cute. Georgia was talking to someone who told us that it was the best gyoza in the area, or Tokyo
In
maybe.
Tokyo, yeah.
And he wanted to give her the change, and so he just very gently like
Grabbed
grabbed
her
her hand
hands.
and made sure she got all of the
Okay.
change and like closed it and said thank you. It was,
Okay.
it was really sweet.
He was Japanese, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Spoke
Yeah.
Japanese.
Uh,
Or English?
No, I don't think he had
Not
very much
much.
English,
Oh.
but it didn't matter.
No, he
Oh,
was
but he
so sweet.
helped you like with the
Yeah,
body
with
language.
actions
Yeah.
and
Body
Guiding
language.
us where to go and telling us to sit and stay.
exactly. It was
Oh,
yeah.
okay. So you guys had like interaction with Japanese people or something?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, quite a
But-
bit. It's been nice.
But do you have like friends here, like Japanese friends?
I have some family that lives in Japan, but I need to talk to them to figure out where. And I have some students who live here that I want to message as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually had a crazy experience this morning. I went to get my hair cut and I found a salon just down from the park, and the stylist who was doing my hair, I asked her if she had lived in Tokyo or grown up here, and she said she was actually Canadian. And turns out she literally is from Vancouver and grew up 10 minutes from my house.
Really?
Yeah, and
Really?
so we were both blown away at
Oh
how
my
small the
God.
world is, and so we were just almost like giddy or so excited because it was such a crazy.
Miracle moment.
Yeah,
But
completely.
Is she like Japanese?
She's
or-
Japanese,
Grew
yeah.
up in Canada.
Exactly, her
Okay.
parents immigrated there in the 80s, I
Oh.
think she said, but it was just such a crazy coincidence.
Okay, but did
Yeah.
you guys like exchange like something?
Yeah,
like
I got her Instagram
Oh,
and
nice.
also like her, I think it's her professional account.
Okay,
But yeah,
okay,
it was so
okay.
cool.
If Japanese people travel to your country or your city, what do you want them to experience or recommend like place?
I would tell them to go to Vancouver.
Okay.
They could go to Niagara Falls, I guess.
Fall.
Niagara Falls is beautiful.
Yeah,
Lots
yeah.
of people like to go there. Closer to where I live, there's a ton of national parks to do really cool camping trips and stuff like that. Algonquin Park is really beautiful if they're outdoorsy.
In national park, like you can see like many like animals.
We don't have as many bears as out west. You can see like beavers, tons of beautiful birds, deer, moose if you're really lucky,
Okay.
foxes, stuff like that.
Okay.
Nothing too scary.
Okay. How about you?
Vancouver is a beautiful city for the nature. I think if anything, when you're in Vancouver, you should see the wildlife, go on hikes. If you like skiing, there's tons of places to ski. And as well, if you go to the city, the mountains go right into the ocean. So there's a lot of beautiful walks along the seawalls and things like this. So it's just a very scenic place. Whether you like to be active or, you know, wine and dine, you can do both. We also have a ton of Japanese restaurants, sushi restaurants and everything.
First
But
time I ever had sushi was in Vancouver.
Oh, that's good to know.
so I would never say it's as good as the sushi here, but it's pretty good for Canada.
Okay,
'Cause we've got
okay.
the wild salmon
Oh, nice.
and everything. So yeah, you could find like a little piece of home there. But yeah, definitely
Oh, okay.
everything exploring nature.
Okay, that's good to know. Okay, so this is the last question. Do you guys know some Japanese phrase words? Can you say?
Arigato hashimasu.
Arigato hashimasu
ありがとうご
and
ざいます。Ah, yeah, okay.
konnichiwa.
Yeah, that's about it.
That's pretty. Can you teach us something
Yeah,
useful?
Georgia asked me, or she said that there's
Oh.
a word in Japanese.
That means cute.
Yeah.
What means?
Kawaii.
Yes,
Kawaii.
kawaii. Yes,
Oh.
That's what we wanted to
Because
know.
everything here is just kawaii.
Kawaii.
Everything's so cute and perfect.
You said you went to Harajuku, right? Like there are many.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, everything
stuff.
exactly, and even the little bars in like
Yes.
Piss Alley is really, really cute.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Anything else you know words?
That's about it.
Unfortunately,
Yeah, I
think
wish I
that's
knew
it.
more.
Okay.
Can you teach us something that can be useful for us, or that you think tourists in Tokyo
Excuse
should know?
me. How do you say excuse me? Sorry.
Like sumimasen.
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 Like it's like the both meaning. Like excuse me or like sorry.
Okay. Canadians love apologizing, so we
Yeah.
need
Oh,
to
really?
know how to say sorry in this
Yeah,
language.
yeah. Okay. Like, yeah.
Sumimasen.
Sumimasen.
すみません。
Okay.
ありがとうございます。I don't
Arigato
know what.
gozaimasu.
Okay, so thank you for your time. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Arigato,
much.
thank you.
ありがとうございます。Thank you.
Thank you.